Psychopathy versus sociopathy. What's the real difference? Imagine someone who's cold, calculating, and seems to lack a conscience. Now, picture someone impulsive, reckless, and emotionally volatile. Both might seem like villains straight out of a thriller, but in the real world, they represent two distinct yet closely related personality disorders, psychopathy and sociopathy. But how are they different? And what makes them so intriguing? Today, on Versus Vault, we're diving deep into the mind of the psychopath versus the sociopath. Let's start with the basics. Psychopathy and sociopathy are both part of the broader diagnosis of Antisocial Personality Disorder, ASPD, in the DSM-5. This means they share some common traits: disregard for rules and laws, lack of empathy, manipulative behaviors. But while they overlap, the distinction lies in their core characteristics and behavior patterns. The cool calculators. Psychopaths. Psychopaths are often described as emotionally detached predators. Key traits of psychopaths: charming and manipulative, completely lacking empathy or guilt, skilled at mimicking emotions to manipulate others. Behavior patterns: tend to plan their actions meticulously, often successful in careers requiring charisma. Think CEOs, lawyers, or even surgeons. They are risk-averse in comparison to sociopaths, avoiding impulsive actions unless it benefits them. Brain science. Studies show that psychopaths have reduced activity in the amygdala, the part of the brain that processes emotions. Interesting fact: many psychopaths are functional, meaning they never get caught for their manipulative and sometimes illegal activities. This is why some are referred to as successful psychopaths. The hot-tempered rebels, sociopaths. Sociopaths, on the other hand, are more like ticking time bombs. Key traits: volatile and prone to emotional outbursts, less skilled at masking their true intentions, capable of forming attachments to a small group of people, unlike psychopaths. Behavior patterns: tend to act on impulse, making them more prone to criminal behavior. Their crimes are often disorganized and poorly planned. They are more likely to take risks, regardless of the consequences. Interesting fact: sociopaths are often created by their environment, such as a traumatic childhood or exposure to abuse, whereas psychopathy has stronger ties to genetics and brain structure. Similarities between the two: while they differ in execution, the underlying motives of psychopaths and sociopaths align. Manipulation: both use people as pawns to achieve their goals. Lack of remorse: neither feels genuine guilt for harming others. Antisocial tendencies: rules and societal norms mean little to them. Fun question for the audience: can you think of a movie character who's a psychopath or sociopath? Drop your guesses in the comments. Key differences. Let's break this down in text format for clarity. Emotional regulation: psychopaths are cold and calculated, while sociopaths are hot-headed and impulsive. Social skills: psychopaths are excellent manipulators, whereas sociopaths are more socially awkward. Risk-taking: psychopaths avoid unnecessary risks, while sociopaths are reckless and impulsive. Attachment: psychopaths feel no emotional connections, but sociopaths can form close bonds with a small circle. The homicidal triad theory. Now, let's address a chilling topic: the homicidal triad theory. This theory suggests that individuals with tendencies towards psychopathy or sociopathy often exhibit three behavioral red flags in childhood. Fire setting: a fascination with lighting fires and watching things burn. Animal cruelty: deliberately harming or killing animals. Bedwetting: persistent enuresis, bedwetting, beyond an appropriate developmental age. While this theory has been widely discussed in pop culture and true crime stories, it's worth noting that modern psychology has largely debunked the homicidal triad as a reliable predictor of future violent behavior. These behaviors may indicate trauma, abuse, or other psychological issues rather than being direct indicators of a future psychopath or sociopath. However, in some cases, these signs might hint at a lack of empathy or impulse control. Interesting fact: the homicidal triad was first proposed in the 1960s by forensic psychiatrist Dr. John MacDonald. But today, it's considered more of a warning sign to investigate potential environmental or psychological factors rather than a guaranteed predictor of violence. Why does it matter? Understanding these differences is crucial, especially in fields like criminal justice. Profiling offenders accurately can help solve cases. Mental health. Early intervention could help individuals with ASPD traits avoid destructive paths. Everyday life. Spotting manipulative behaviors might protect you from harm. If someone you knew showed signs of either psychopathy or sociopathy, would you confront them or steer clear? Intriguing facts to blow your mind. Psychopaths and the corporate world. Research suggests that up to 4% of corporate leaders may exhibit psychopathic traits. Famous historical figures. Some experts speculate that infamous figures like Ted Bundy, psychopath, and John Gotti, sociopath, fit these profiles. Are they born or made? Psychopaths are often seen as born this way, whereas sociopaths are more influenced by their environment. Conclusion. So, is one worse than the other? That's up to debate. Psychopaths are cold and calculated, while sociopaths are impulsive and reckless. But at their core, both have a fundamental disregard for others. The key takeaway? Not all villains wear masks. Some blend into society seamlessly. Let us know in the comments, what surprised you the most? And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your fellow psychology enthusiasts. See you next time on Versus Vault, where we explore the extraordinary and unexpected. Stay curious, stay questioning, and keep diving into the vault.